Hello. That's gonna be my thing. I think I've looked at some of the other videos I've made, and that's just what I do. I don't know. Anyway, I was gonna give some helpful suggestions before anyone ever makes another DC movie. Okay, like one, unless like the Blue Beetle, that was a new thing that most people don't know, and he's actually a really cool character. Kind of feel guilty. I haven't watched it. Now I'll get it on. I'll rent it or something, right? What I'm trying to say is, like, we don't need another origin story, really. We don't. It's like, okay, we know like Bruce Wayne's parents died and they were killed in an alley by, and that's what happened. Like that's what spurred him to be Batman, right? Um, Another thing, we don't need continuous like change of characters, like the actors and also like the production company and whatever. I don't know, but people just get disheartened when they start like liking a character and it's like, what are you doing? It's like, oh, now we gotta watch another origin story. Okay, wow, what the fuck? Another thing is too, it's like, how are we gonna intermesh the Joaquin Phoenix Joker? That's a standalone thing, right? With whatever, like I guess, what's the newest Batman? It was like the Batman noir kind of vibe. Sorry, my arms are kind of tired. I'll just keep on flipping back and forth. Anyway, like that would be cool if they like meshed up somehow. But then it seems like at the end of that movie with the new Batman, I'm sorry, I can't remember the thing. Anyway, it was a different type of Joker. If you seen like the edit cuts and he looked all kinds of weird and creepy and stuff. What are we doing? What are you guys doing? Like, is there any like? It just or is the thing is, it's always in another universe. Every time you have a pissed off actor, or like a director that doesn't like the actors, or I don't know what to tell you, but like that's why you're not getting a huge draw. And another thing is like, overall, people don't have money to waste going out to the movies. Like if you take your kids or your girlfriend or whatever, that's like it's like at least $60, and that's not even like the big like metropolitan cities and stuff. Like the economy gets better, people do better stuff, but you know that is it's not. It's like it's getting better. Hopefully with this new election, that's a whole nother video, right? But what we can do when you're part, or that, just get people to maybe fresh faces that don't expect like super high incremental raises or something, and just say you got to be here for at least 4 movies because we have this planned out. Then like I guess all the actors or whoever's on the project should get with the director and everything. Like make sure you're on the same pages so you're not like halfway through production being all pissed off at each other. I don't know. But I've heard people talk about it at a gas station about like, okay, so first off, Joaquin Phoenix and that Batman or that Joker was awesome. I even liked the newer Batman that was kind of like Batman Noir. That was cool. I just want to see where those are gonna go. Or they own their own thing, and maybe explain like, is it an alternative universe every time you just make a new movie? Because it's like, okay, well at least we know that much because no one knows anything about continuity. It's like you have good scripts and then something happens and then something else happens and it's just like, oh, okay, we're gonna get another origin story. Another thing is like, remember the power sets of these characters. Like Batman cannot defeat everything. That's why obviously he didn't go fight Doomsday and whatever. Like I don't mean to, screw up the story ending for you or whatever. But just watch any of it, or if you saw video clips. I know I ramble. That's just what I do. Anyway, yeah, he can't defeat everything. And if I see Superman get his ass beat by Kryptonite one more time, buddy, anybody with any concept of like what he can do, he can fly, and he can shoot lasers out of his eye. So, like, just get like 100 yards back and blast them. Oh, it's done. And then blow up the kryptonite or something, or like shoot a hole under the ground, and it just falls in there, and it's like, oh, then you're done. And yeah, and another thing is he used to have like a lead suit for certain circumstances. And pull that one out of retirement, then it won't be a problem. And I tell you, Batman wouldn't have ever been able to put a whooping on Superman. And in case the Red Sun happens or blah blah blah, and Superman has to fight it something, and he's all weakened. Hey, get vitamin D in large supplies. I don't just like a whole bottle, a couple of bottles on a utility belt. You know, you can have Batman hold this stuff for you, right? I know I'm being a jackass, but it makes me laugh, and I like make myself laugh. So, anyways, do that. Get some vitamin D, Superman. Another thing is, dude, Henry Cavill, he's got to stay Superman. I really, I don't know. I see it's maybe not gonna happen. Just at least pick a man that looks like a man. That's all I'm saying. Like, don't go to Farmer Fresh Superman, and we don't need another Smallville revisit. Stop redoing origin stories all the time, dude. Please, for everyone's sake. It's just pretty please. These characters are like 60 plus years old. Like, everyone knows Superman, Batman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman. Glad they got their own movies. And I guess, you know, to tell the story properly or whatever, but Batman and Superman have been done hard since the 80s. Or like, yeah, since the 80s, because of Christopher Reeve and stuff. They don't need no more origin stories. Like the Blue Beetle and new characters and stuff. And just remember continuity. Continuity is key for just about everything in life. So, I don't know. Hopefully that helped. Don't forget power sets. You know, optimally use them. Take vitamin D. Just even as a person, just take some multivitamins and drink some water. I don't know. That's just sound advice. Yeah, and just like come up with like a super, like a real game plan for like a 4-movie thing. Like, look at MCU. They're doing pretty good. Like, outstandingly, disgustingly good. And people are still just super happy to have it. Because everyone has been waiting since 1960 or 50 to see these movies come to fruition. Now you have the CGI and all these great actors and stuff like that. Just rock it. Own it, rock it, do it. Do it correctly. You know what I'm saying? Just like, I don't even know. I don't think that's all I gotta say. I just wanted to ramble, and now I'm gonna make one about the MCU and some choice characters and stuff like that. Have a good day. Bless you and your family. I hope you're doing well.